Yes, sir. Now then. You go here, you go there. Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's more? And once again, the time is shifting, but now we're actually getting to what was the previous norm, so that's a good sign. Just let me do something, because I've been kinda pushing a bit hard on the time scale, so everything is still a mess. Quite messy. I've made a plan. Isn't that good? I shall tell you about it soon, basically. As soon as I'm done with, you know, the usual. Which is putting all the things into place so they actually work. And I can actually see shit in the case, you know, things go on. Now, you work? Yes, no, maybe, yes. Good. Give me 1 second to basically push the buttons and spill my messaging load all over the fucking place so that people can actually see things, if they so desire, it is. It's basically like, you know, what would be a good example of it? Basically like advertising. It's like, yeah, this is the thing. You can now click on the thing and you can have the thing. The good thing about the thing, well, the thing in quotation marks in this case, is that it is actually free. Because it is it is me just sitting there playing games. Now, I found a very pleasing title for this particular episode. I'm somewhat happy with myself, and somewhat early for once. That is very much pleasing. Now, everything seems to be in order, so let us actually change things around and go into the game. Oh, there's my palm. My bread is still sitting there, uneaten. I shall take care of that soonish. For the moment, we're going like what? And then you can see the most pleasing sides of why and how I did this game a bit earlier. Because, you know, while I was finishing paperwork up, yeah, I was actually having the game run in the background. I was like, I want
more than ready.
A ship of the line, which has a female captain, which is probably meaning that the whole fleet is going to sink easily, because, as you know,
Time the rigging.
women on ships, that's a bad sign. A very bad sign. I mean, what can I say? You know, Poseidon has decided at some point that that's bad, and so, well, I also did a bit of experimentation with the most pleasing of all things, which is namely beer, and I found out that yes, our whole economy, as in every bloody thing we do, runs smack dab precisely on beer. There is no way around it, there's no alternative, there's only beer. Quite literally. The beer is what gives us the money to actually act. If we lose that beer, we are fucked. In the most literal sense of the word, mind you. There is no alternative. There is only ever beer. And I, personally, will admit that I find that somewhat pleasing as a German. The fact that my people cannot exist without beer is... oh, it's very pleasing, isn't it? Now, I'm thinking we actually making still good amount of malts. I mean, we are making a bit plus on grain, so we can actually afford, you know, doing some malt production. Because I would like to get another brewery. You might be wondering, but why? Why, oh great mother, do we need more of that? Why do my people need more beer? That is because I need more money. I don't want to rely on, basically, you know, cheap advertisement in the newspaper to, force my people's opinion to go for consumerism, yo.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Aye, he is, and he's not pleased with you. We are not producing enough. Today you have my genius master plan, which basically consists of, you know, setting some shit up and producing shit again. I mean, you know, why not go for it? I mean, to be full and truly fair with you, we can actually afford it for once. I will admit, I do like this game. It is a very, very pleasing game. I'll give it that much. Now we're selling raw resources. I also kind of thought about, while this was running in the background, that from this small island here, we should have done this a lot better by simply getting the raw production on. It would actually save us the trouble of having, you know, to deal with the fucking workers. Oh no, we actually would need workers, wouldn't we? Anyway, because for the clay
Stores
pit.
are
Yeah,
inundated.
I'm a dumb idiot. But it would have given us more space if we wouldn't, you know, do the actual fucking brick production also here. I shouldn't have done that. I can tell you that much. It was a not very smart move on my part. Mostly because I should have very well foreseen that we just don't have the space. But, well, all of that aside... Now, if this were a free game, if with the things I know now about, you know, how the economy works in this particular game, and how the beer is keeping me alive and floating and in the monies, let's just say I probably would have set things up a bit differently. But since I can't really change how things are now, mostly because, well, that's not how the world works. Look at that, we're actually making the smallest bit in the amount of beer, which is of course getting away because it's, well, it's used to making money. But yeah, there's that. Oh, we will go back to the new world soonish, but first, after the bitch has annoyed me so very much, I will sail down there and attack a little base, like, you know, nobody's business. I thought about it. I would very much like actually to, you know,
Maybe there was good in you once.
become a friend and be like, can we have a ceasefire? But she has really, you know, taken the chance away for that because she has been fucking attacking me whenever I'm doing something even closely to her.
I bow deeply.
As you should. Get on your knees, quite literally. Oh, don't go there. But yeah, I have
Wild wibbly, you have.
a plan. Sure.
Nah, don't be ashamed. We all need.
Competitors are now at war.
I'm not even. Janla,
Competitors are now at war.
Princess Queen and Angelo are not war. Well, that's not surprising. Everybody should be at war with the cannon bitch.
Competitors are now at war.
Yes, everybody go at war with the bitch.
You almost make old Beryl feel part of society.
With that head, you're absolutely trying to be part of society, mind you. 0, 0. Now we will try now how and if we might be able to actually deal with the bitch
Ain't ready?
in her little, you know, pirate stronghold. Now, I have looked at this while this game was running and I was building up the ships. This is quite nasty. Just, you know, with the cannons and stuff that have a giant amount of range and all of that, but
Moving to coordinates.
we have quite literally 4 ship of the lines. If that is not enough to deal with this, I'm going to hang myself. No. That is, of course, a joke. I will do the following. I will save my game smartly. And if this mission should fail, then I will actually load my game, like, you know, a smart person would. And instead, sail up to my mission objective and just do it. Oh, well, I guess if the worst comes to us... Oh, look at the speed here. Look, there's some speed. Oh, that is nice. Also, it's a nice
Fleet awaiting
formation.
orders.
Well, technically speaking, what you would do... We have 1800, right? So, I guess line formation is still... Yeah, line formation is still a good thing. If you have ships on the line, then yes. Quite literally line formation. I'm an idiot. Why am I thinking about it? They're quite literally called ship of the line. To be fair, that's not necessarily, you know, implying that they should be sailed in a fucking line, but... It, you know, gives you a bit of an interesting reminder that it is a very, very valuable tactic. But yes, I think actually from this campaign, and this is actually a good thing, basically the Anno campaign is, as it usually is actually, a very large sort of tutorial where you learn things and you are actually set in an area where you are somewhat free to try out things. Which usually
Fleet en route.
allows you to learn enough to then do a relatively good performance on free gaming. You know, when you actually do this. Interestingly enough, although the Anno games do usually come with a multiplayer, I don't know, I don't really think the gameplay itself lends itself well to multiplayer. Well, it's just my humble opinion, mind you, but this is basically a game where I actually just like to, you know, plan my city out a bit, let it build up slowly while I'm watching, and Well, it can probably make it a bit more competitive. It's not really my preferred style of Anno playing, you know? Just me. While we wait for the ships, let's look at the zoological expedition. The Sea of Sargasum. It's like an orgasm, just, you know, with lots of sorrow in it. A ship in need of rescue. The vast floating tapestries of algae in the windless waters have long been thought impassable. One vessel had managed to avoid the yellow-orange plants. You see another ship stuck fast. Plop. A steamship should have nothing to fear here. Harpooned him. Yes, harpooned him and tucked him away. Good shot. There's too little wind to tuck them clear. Having signaled your intention, the gunner sends the harpoon crushing into the other ship's hull. A fine shot, considering it was the limit of the harpoon's range. However, the calm prevents them pulling the ship out of the brown metal area, so the crew considered their next steps. Throw them a lifeline, try them to reverse the rope. They take no strength from your crew's silent prayer. If only someone had offered a few more words of encouragement, anything positive at all. First to cross as an old man so thin you could found... Well,
I'm not sure you'll be one to get your mitts dirty.
Crewmates jump into the comments this... Well, okay, someone died. I will give my people something to eat. I'm sorry. We tried our bestest and it didn't work. That's just how shit sometimes goes. I suppose. But yeah, plan. Right. I actually wanted to talk about my plan.
Fleet on the move.
Honestly, I will give them one thing, and with this I mean the developer, not the fucking... Not Ubisoft, mind you. Ubisoft is an asshole. But, the music in this game. Really well done, once again. We come a long way. In 1602 was mostly, you know, just classical pieces arranged in a nice random order. Because classical music, actually, it's one of the reasons why I actually got into some of those pieces really a bit, because they just stuck with me from playing Anno. Interestingly enough. Not all. I mean, I had an interest in stuff like Japan and some of the Beethoven pieces and stuff, and some Tchaikovsky beforehand, but you know, it did kind of enhance the experience quite a bit to find it in a game and be like, I have this around me now all the time.
Fleet en route.
Now, my fleet, you are the most mightiest fleet the world has ever seen. 4 full ships of the line. Your destructive capabilities are vast. I want to see it. Yeah, this is actually quite nice. Destructive, I'd say. Attack! Ship of the line, attack! I want ultimate destruction. Okay, this tower is somewhat hard. With that I mean it is really resistant to my attacks, and they have multiple of them. With overlapping fields of fire, in this particular case. But they're not really doing much damage to my ship. Also, yes, let me take a look here. Alliance of civilized nations. A firm alliance between proud nations has been achieved. Yes, we just did it. Share and share alike. Rebels brought shares in another business. No, nobody cares really about it. Lack of variety. Still no varieties here in paradise. Local poets spew bitter verse attacking the powers that be who denied them even the smallest of freedoms.
Break
Varieties.
it all down. I don't care. Aye, none of that pity. Just the laying down of arms.
You want 70,000, bitch. For a ceasefire, the only one who takes advantage of that is fucking you. Well, let me tell you a bit of a story here. My ships of the line will come inside and remind you nicely
Fleet moving in convoy.
why what you're doing is a very bad idea. Okay, we'll pull out one ship of the line.
Wheels right on.
Or we'll pull out 2 ships of the line. If we can manage that is. They're slowed down, we might lose one.
Just a taste of what's to come.
Awaiting orders.
A ship was destroyed.
Well, do we care at this point? We are going for all
Ship under attack.
out war. Quite literally. I will murder this bitch for what she has done to me and my people.
Stations. Fleet
And then we need to destroy Elvor. She doesn't have much. She has mounted guns. Cannon tower. Another cannon tower.
Attention for the Admiral.
Wow. I will say this, she's doing an ass-load of damage to me though. Run, ship of the line!
Was destroyed.
More than ready.
Yeah, I don't think my one ship of the line can actually hold to the line. Damage, woman. Big Betty. Well, that explains where the damage comes from. Yep. Okay, how much fire range do you have, Big Betty? It goes all the way around, okay.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Let's sail you out.
Set sail. On our way.
We have lost 2 ships of the line in this attack, but we have done some damage to them. Please don't sink my ship. And I don't think she can just rebuild. Okay, so what has she left? She has 1 more cannon tower. Big Betty, which is a problem. And I'll want to more guns there. If we go in with 4 ships and we destroy like 2 towers each time, losing 2 on the line, that's a very bad deal. What still a deal it is? A deal I'm willing to take. And while this is going on, I mean, I did kind of say I would just reload because this is just
We can hope for fair wind.
quite a waste. Also, variety theater. My people were complaining about something. Hospital. Didn't I build you one though? I was pretty damn sure I was building you one. Okay, so if I build this all the way up here, would the people be actually happy about it? They would not. I mean, I guess if I destroy 2 houses and a connecting street. Not the finest of jobs done, I would say. But still, hey, you know. The
A
people
competitor raised a settlement.
People are pleased. Somewhat. Now then.
Resume the attack, or your siege will end.
The siege must end because I kinda, you know, don't have any fucking things anymore. I hate this. I mean, I like it that I have that fucking wheelie thing to use, but still, I hate it. Now the Dnipro and the Thesis
Had to go to press.
have been somewhat, just somewhat suffering.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Broad productivity effects, weapon factory, and heavy weapons. There's a heavy weapons factory. That means there's better ships, isn't there? Oh shit! Now I kind of want to
I
advance.
soar in heaven's bright chariot.
Yes, we can actually. We can actually go one step further than Artisans. All we would need for that, some furs and fucking university. Now I'm assuming making furs is gonna be a pain in the
No
ass.
captain could ask for more.
Okay, I'm gonna click on a button, but please don't kill my game. He's good at it.
I knew this crew wouldn't let you down.
Expedition groups, yes, they come home safe, and they brought with them a blobfish. Carousel and an orca. Hey, an orca. Orcas, also known as, well, pretty much assholes of the sea, for good reasoning. They are somewhat dangerous. Pathway ornaments. Ooh, I can build a music pavilion.
With any menagerie, you get used to the rowdy ones.
Nice. We can make this look fucking nice, can't we? Well, that not so much, I will admit, but still, you know. I'm trying. Yeah, let's put the actor in there. I was like, oh, that's not an animal. We have it all. We have the water animals, we have the land animals, we have it all. Hello, Orca. Actually, orcas are quite dangerous little animals. You should not engage them even if they look kind of cute. You know, black and white design. Might remind you of Pinky. You might be like, oh, yeah. I won't attack with you now. Don't. Dangerous little creatures. Now then, we have a bit of a problem. We are quite at the end of the line, actually, of making things. We need like 70 more artisans, and if I start upgrading my houses again, we're gonna run into a shortage of people. Which means nothing else, then we have to expand our newest little area here. Wait a bit. As unpleasant as some might say this is, but well, you know. Evolution doesn't just grow on fucking trees, you kinda have to build along. Up. This here, this drag thing, that's actually one of the nicer ease of life things I found Anno 1800 has given me. Also the fact that I can, you know, either click and just draw the roads like in the old Annos, or I can just, you know, drag it around.
Don't mind a bit, foraging.
It's also a nice option. Now then, how much more would I need for the church? Okay, the hospital church. We don't have any musical pieces here though. Jeffrey Pepper 75. That's nice. Okay, what do we have to offer?
Other deserves this masterpiece.
And of all bloody fucking things.
What a happy vision of yours.
Anno 2020. Oh, well, that is really not. How many Anno titles, mind you?
With any menagerie, you get used to the rowdy ones.
The future ones are, but really, you know, they really aren't for me. I'm sorry to say, but it's just not my style. It doesn't go well with me. I played them. I played the Anno 2070 a lot actually, and I did take some enjoyment out of that. Yes, absolutely. But the ones I come back to, the ones that come back after years of thinking about it and, you know, just getting that urge to play Anno again, those are the old ones, the new ones. Those are the Renaissance ones, the all other ones. Now my ships are still moving. I'm assuming you are slowed down. Yeah. Look at that. They're moving at a snail's pace. Longer. Also, do not forget, this whole economy is still just running on beer. Now we haven't even the
charts bury my desk.
we haven't even the other thing going anymore.
Let's extend the old telescope.
Yeah, it's at level 2. That's probably going to murder you. Do we have any other expeditions? A pirate hunt. Sure, go for it.
Preparation.
Winged monkey.
On course.
That's diplomacy. That's diplomacy 20 and faith 20. Yes. Faith, likely. Force, highly likely. This is not good because I don't have anything for force. Do I? No, I don't. Let's restock your resources on fish and sausage. We're kinda losing on sausages though. Nice. Where are you, my sausage? There you are. We're having a nice amount of pigs, but we're not making enough sausages. This is, of course, what we in the business call a business. Hey, Edge, the Soviet one. We're actually having a good time here because I was just about to tell people about my plan. Yet, no problem. All is well and nothing to forgive in the first place. All this is a free show, you know. All fun of it. Let's just set it down there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was about to get myself some more artisans while I explained to people the plan. Since I kinda, you know, work related, I'm gonna be a bit busy, and kinda have to basically change from things around time-wise. And don't have much time in the first place, which is kinda, you know, a bit of an annoyance. I do. Precisely what I'm trying to explain here, so... What is the plan? Well, the plan is like this. Since my particular business in good old Poland is probably going to take a while. The Paradox games are many things, but they're not fast in any way, shape or form, quite literally. They take a while. And we do kinda, you know, want to do this a bit justice to it, basically. So what we will do is this. Today we're gonna play Anno, because I need the nice rest and relaxation that I can get here. And then tomorrow is probably going to be the Rails in the Sky thing. Friday is the thing, but on Saturday I actually have a short work day on Saturday. So I actually have on the weekend a lot of time. So on the weekend we're going to play Hoi. Arch of Iron, with lots of iron. Hopefully in the, you know, other direction and not hitting me in the face. That would be preferable, but I'll take what I can get, basically. So the plan goes. See, I made a plan.
Hard work's paying.
May we see these shores again.
How close are we to the last set? It's not the last set. Fuck's sake, 1,500. Oh boy. Also, we are making once again no
Ship
money.
constructed.
Now I feel the need for some, you know, consumerism, but I don't think I can just squeeze that in. I need more beer. This whole economy actually runs on beer. You'd be surprised. Quite literally. Do we actually have enough? I think we have enough to produce more beer. No, let's rum. Where's my beer?
Another player has had their
You play
island
War Thunder?
seized.
Actually, I do. Actually played quite a bit of it.
Another player has had their island seized.
I will shrivel.
A competitor has been annihilated.
What is going on here? Oh no! My other newest friend has died. I do play Warzone on the lower ranks, basically, because I, well, don't give a shit. We can actually, yes. Actually, I think it is a very good opportunity to plan another bit of War Thunder. Again. Haven't done that in a while, have we? Mostly because, you know, with this a much cancerous grind if you aren't, you know, going for some premium playtime. And if there's one thing I don't have much of, it's, well, usually it's time.
Attention for the Admiral.
Now, yes, my ship has finally made it back all the way here. Let's heal up and then... can you actually rebuild? Don't think which can. Hell yeah. Me too, I'm too down the German tree.
Come here at
Not-
your peril.
Not surprising, I know. People are like, the German is going down the German tree. Strange how that works. But yeah, I mean, you know, I kinda expect it. We can do this. Actually, maybe I'm going to do some... Why not try some War Thunder tomorrow? I haven't played that in a while. We could probably squeeze that one in. That's probably not a bad idea even. I'm thinking about it. Let's keep that on the... I will decide that on on this spot, basically. Side of things. Now, what do I need to make first? Cotton. Well, that's not surprising. And that... wait a second. I'm thinking about it, but maybe this symbol actually just means that I need to build this in the new... Okay, so I probably need to build this in the new world. I see now. Wait a second. Rum does not originate in Africa. That's more a Caribbean thing, isn't it? Is there more new world? See. I see. Winter is coming. Interesting. We're still kind of making a bit of a loss here, mostly because, well, my warships alone eat more than that. Well, no problem, but nah, I guess it's actually the zoo that's asking for a lot of money. It's actually okay.
Ceasefire has ended.
But you know, I do kind of want to at least do the quest for the
Ship of the line reporting in.
quest for the thingy, for the main quest, basically, our murder investigation. So I'm actually thinking about offering that bitch a ceasefire, even though it hurts my soul in multiple ways. You're still not making enough money. That's getting a bit annoying.
Stand to attention for the boss.
That's nice. And sometimes things just work out. I also had some very, very interesting rounds. I mean, sometimes it's just like you basically just get started, you play like 5 seconds, boom, dead. Next one, boom, dead, happens. But especially with, I had some very fun runs with some of the German bombers. Especially with the big black one, as I like to call it. You know, just doing the usual, going very nice and high, then going very, very nice and low. Basically a bit of a Stuka thing with a bomber, which is fun to do. And then, just the amount of shit that happens sometimes. That's at least a good way of getting points. Can upgrade this, but it doesn't... Wait a second, is this what's actually murdering my finances right now? It costs 100, and the normal one costs 50. Oh yeah, this is actually what's murdering me, financially speaking. It's... my warehouses. Of all the bloody things that could murder me, my actual fucking warehouses are eating my money. Well...
More than ready.
I guess it would be a good opportunity to actually sacrifice all of my ships off the line, so I actually have this place, and then offer the bitch a ceasefire. Yeah, I would say that's a good plan, actually. We shall go with that plan. And my bread is kinda laughing in my direction, going like, I'm tasty. You might want to eat me. Sitting like, yes. Yes, dear bread, I would very much like to do that. But I shall not. That would be rather impolite. How to lose ships, sink them in battle. Indeed. I have actually attacked the pirate witch queen herself after she was so annoying, and I managed to destroy 2 of her port cannons, but, well, on hand she has a lot more, and she has this thing. The Big Betty. Which even to a ship of the line does an assload of damage.
Don't you dare smile, or I'll cut you a new one.
I'm smiling, bitch. I'm smiling so fucking hard you can't believe it. I would quite literally split my face open if I could. I won't. I will. If, you know, get them. The problem is,
Fleet ready?
these are basically the best ships I can get, and they get murdered. We started with a fleet of 4 ships, and I lost 2. Because her cannons have an assload of range, I have to kind of rebuild that. And we have to attack from the other side. From this side this time. Try to stay out of the range of the Big Betty. Which has... I have my reserves and has a lot of range. Yeah. Look, she can quite literally shoot all the way out. We're gonna approach from down here, attack this one, then we go inside here, attack this one, and I think with 4 ships we have a good chance to get 2 cannons. Well. I could try to destroy the Big Betty, you know, going in an all-out suicide charge and just start charging here and try to take out that one because it's the most annoying one. Might actually want to try that. Good old-fashioned. I mean, that's more
Attention for the Admiral.
the Russian style. But another thing, if we had some items that would help with that, you know. But we don't. Also... actually we get a nice amount of that, but we're still kind of running at a net negative here. What's actually costing me so much money? I mean, the maintenance is pretty much what's costing me. Yeah. Okay, my breweries alone costing me an assload of money. But my breweries are also the reason why I'm, you know, alive, financially speaking anyway, because this game quite literally has a beer economy. You live and die, economically speaking, off your beer. Because it gives you an ass load of money. I would much prefer to not lose that.
Aye.
And then we have 3 ships. The fourth one is coming along. We shall use this nice opportunity to look away from all of our problems by going to the new world.
Binyam tells me your lands hold many strange wonders. Would you care to enlighten me?
No. Why do you even ask? Why would I? The right meat production chain. A Sangha farm, salt works, equals a dry house. Okay. Let me guess, you would need, yes. You too would need water. If this would be like World War One, we would all be sitting in fucking trenches and not moving most of the time. And then die horribly whenever we did move. Yeah, let's try to avoid that. Shall we? Oh no, they're gonna crash! Boop! Let's not just sit in our trenches and wait for better times. Instead... Well, there's just one little tidbit where it's not... Now remember that we actually do need to place fucking roads. A very important thing I should remember. Like so. Now, we also need salt. Jesus Christ, that's one hell of a building. But at least salt we can get, you know, in the most easiest way possible from the water itself. And last but not least, we need the dry house to actually do shit. So let's set this down here, take the small warehouse here, and we have shit set up. Well, it's just going to cost us even more money, but, well, when you're already in the minus, you know what I'm trying to say here, don't you? So yes, I mean, we are technically speaking in what's somewhat looking like Africa, so I guess slavery is an option. Also hibiscus.
There is a matter I would discuss with you, pertaining to the Empire at large.
Is that so? I will talk to you soonish. Once I have set up my tea production, because of course my people want tea. They are basically British. But I mean, the way I'm playing them, they are pretty much German. Ah. Now, why are you complaining? Missing goods. You're missing salt. You shall get your salt from our little salt flakes. That's actually quite technologically advanced of an idea to get the salt from the salt water out of there. Not bad. Not bad at all. My strange people.
We have the devil to pay.
Okay, what is happening?
I'll miss old Lanny when she leaves the flock. But she doesn't milk anymore.
Lenny the goat. Sure. A track leading over these
Ship
impenetrable
construct.
mountains should be a blessing. Get your men are having doubts.
I appreciate it.
Well, avoid tracks then. Avoiding tracks means getting lost. Great. Okay. Captain, just continue. Ignore the fact that I just, you know, Okay, so I'm supposed to take the photo here. Let's do this later. Take photo. Zoom down. Submit. You happy?
Thank you kindly.
I got a pick-me hedgehog. It's just common though. I don't want any common animals in my absolutely momentous
The
zoo.
story is about a city like this one, where all was well.
Well, until I came along. Then not all was well. I do love the way that the old man is like, yes, we do not wish the outsiders to take our land. Hey, outsider, do you want to take a bit of my land? Sure. Oh, old man, you might be getting a bit senile, but I guess as long as nobody actually complains about that, she'll take your land. Now, let's move back to the old world and see my ships finished.
Stations!
Yes. Doing slavery.jpg, indeed. Now, my main problem with that bitch is actually that she's sitting in a relatively nice position, actually. Yeah, also
Even death can make us
the Earl of Sandwich, but of course. Which kind of leads to the fact that we can... Yeah, do I want to make the suicide charge, though? On one hand, yes, because if I can get rid of that one gun, I basically have taken her only real means to damaging me away. Which would be now a very, very awesome thing to do.
I seesaw between have and have not.
Have and have not, indeed. You shall have not. Not as long and not as far as I'm in any way, shape or form concerned. Yeah, we're still making good on most things. Is it? Yes, of course. It's once again my old enemy, the schnapps. My bottleneck. It's always the schnapps. Still making potatoes though, so I guess we can just set up another schnapps production. But the problem with schnapps distilleries is they can explode. Which makes them, you know, not the nicest kind of neighbor. But oh well, what can we do? More schnapps it is. Now while we wait for my fleet to go down there, actually set my
small, but she's keen.
sailboat to where the hell was that mission even? Quest book? Yeah, here. Now I will set this up. If we can't destroy the bitch that easily, then what we will do is we'll actually set up peace treaty with her. For the moment, mind you, I'm not really planning to have peace with her. I will destroy her in the long run. Okay, so maybe destroying one more of the outer cannons is not a bad idea, because all of these outer cannons should have actually enough range to shoot, yeah, inside. So as long as that is a thing, I'm kinda screwed.
Fleet en route.
And I don't really enjoy the fact of being, you know, screwed over. It reminds me too much of the Treaty of Versailles. It's like... ugh.
Fleet moving in convoy.
It's one time the French were like, ah, yes, 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 let's do something. It really pisses off Germany, because that's a good idea.
Under attack.
It wasn't. No, it really, really wasn't. Oh. Bling! We can destroy them relatively with ease, and they don't really do much damage. I mean, comparatively speaking, mind you. They still do an assload of damage.
Yours soon enough.
You can try, bitch. How about you send your little gunboat out?
Rocket established.
Ship under attack.
I mean, I still think we're outside of the range of the evil one. But that's good, because that means we can actually do some damage this year.
Prepare to fire!
Slowly but surely, we're murdering our way inside her base camp. Now, the less of the smaller cannons she has, the less she can fire on us while we're dealing with the, you know, the enemy, the big enemy. Now, sink that thing. Now, sink the small ships. I'm trying, believe me.
Fleet, engage.
The problem is she has the big one. As long as that thing is around, I will always basically lose my ships of the line fast and hard. Which is why I'm trying to be cautious about it and smart about it. But yeah. What would of course be the best tactic, technically speaking, would be to destroy her production capabilities by destroying her harbor.
Ship under attack.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 with that one. Okay.
Attention for the Admiral.
So I think next we will have to go back and actually repair, because the damages do kinda, you know, add up. And I think we're getting relatively close to that one's attack range.
I told you to stay away.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we are inside. Yeah, that's the damage I was talking about. I don't think, yeah, no, that thing is lost. Lost to the ages.
Moving to coordinates.
Oh shit, there's another gun here. Didn't even see that. Now, if you can manage to get out of the attack range, that would be most nice. I mean, if we lose the ship, we actually would make money again, but, well, I'm not too worried. Okay.
New orders.
Damages. 2 ships feeling relatively good. 2 ships feeling bugged. Not the best of statistics.
All hands at the ready.
Okay, what's happening on that? Oh, okay, that looks great. And the breakout. Unfair imprisonment. While enjoying some well-deserved shore leave, a local militia seizes a dozen members. That's not good. Yes, try to break the prisoners out.
Engagement.
You secure an early release. Nice. It's like early access games. Just better. Men return to the ship and wait for nightfall. Inside a single flight, the prisoners anticipate your course of action and run away. Well, Captain, we did good. Let's hope that this is how it's continue. We would like to order a few more ships now. Can I get more? Oh no, we're actually running out of cannons for once. That's impressive. Can I actually... Does that mean I get more workers now? Okay, I mean, we are producing cannons. I was actually surprised that we are running out. I mean, we are building quite a few ships of the line, and I'm assuming those actually cost a royal amount of cannon. Yeah, okay, 30 cannons. I mean, that's not actually that much. I do know that some of the later models of ships had like 60 to 80 cannons sometimes. Which, you know, is an impressive amount of firepower on, even if you just take one broadside. Where's my weapon maker?
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Here he is. Yes, we should actually build this up so we can actually be a bit fast about it. In the long run, I would like to upgrade all of my little location building, but that doubles their cost, and that's not pleasing at all.
Resume the attack, or your siege will end.
Stations.
I don't really think it's a good idea to attack with 2 things like this. I mean, I could attack with the other 2, but is that really a good idea? Island World 67. Surrender chance 0. Well, the population is not going to surrender just like that. Okay, that's one. She still has 4 guns and the big gun, but I think if we actually go in there with like 5 ships or so, we probably have a good chance of it just, you know, going inside and murdering.
Aye.
Why are you not moving? Could you, baby? I mean, also, you are steamships. You should not
Do you call it
be reliant on the...
freezing?
She has given me money. That's nice.
Moving to coordinates.
Just push. Well, if that had any chance of success, I actually would. But this is not going to work out. I can tell you as much.
Falcon ready.
And there's really no reason to, you know, waste your good time and your money and your ships, because ships of lines do cost an, yeah, absolute shit amount of money. And also, you know, a lot of naval power and a lot of upkeep come along with that. So let's actually, you know, try to do this proper. I know, not necessarily the most fun move, but work. With 1800, I don't think communism has risen to popularity that much yet. Actually, when the fuck did Karl Marx came along and started all of the nonsense about talking about that thing? I think actually we're not that far away from it, which is horrible. Let's not think about that too much. Ugh, communism. Actually, didn't the latest DLC for Hearts of Iron also add a lot of communism? To Poland, I think. Yes, I think actually. Focus for the Polish people to get closer to good old Joseph Stalin and his communism. And of course, don't forget, true communism has never been tried because reason. Apparently. So some people tend to claim over and over again. It's not true communism, it's not true socialism, no, 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 we will try this again. And again, and again.
We careen into the unknown.
That doesn't look good. A man is severely ill. Then inspect the man for the risk of contamination. Put the fool in quarantine. Inspect the man. Symptoms speak for themselves. The man's neck is stiff, his breathing is distraught, his cheeks paralyzed. Which cheeks? Your upper, the lower ones. The doctor explains the rest of the details in blah blah blah. The lying patient suddenly trembles. Take procedure. Went in a parallel pose. Interesting. He screams out the name of your doctor before falling down dead. Heavily true sight in the last wishes of a man. Doctors pressed for answers and asked to swear his innocence before the Lord. A feat too great and a lie too heavy for him to bear. This is claiming poisoned the sailor with mercury. Great. Okay, we have a murderer on our ship. And it's our doctor. But it's
all prepared.
That's good.
I've taken to calling you the master, among many other
Overly optimistic
complimentary
assault on
monarchs.
Calamity Cove. Dully ends in failure. That's not something. No, 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 no. Have you heard of the great lord, consumerism? Your family is in danger. Pay your dues and save your loved ones from a terrible fate. Your money is all that stands between the wolf-like shadow of your rivals over the border and the children and kittens nesting so peacefully at your hearth. Think about that for a second.
You're a cunning one.
I am. I do like my money.
You gained an influence bonus.
That's nice. I mean, we had like 200,000, we wasted like 80,000 already, so I do like to get some more money. Can almost order another one. Which is actually not what is taking most of my time. Most of my time is actually taken up by the fact that my ships are taken for very long.
Reporting in.
You can actually see your stats. You are healing yourself, aren't you? Yes, you are. Which should make you faster, I hope.
We'll fight on if you need.
I mean, the only reason why I'm sending you back is because the crane is still doing a faster job than they on their own. If I let them just sit there, they will heal. Just, you know, it's going to take an unreasonable amount of time. What I could do in the meantime is take care of my pipe a bit, you know. Prepare a nice load of tobacco. The nice one with the cherry. Never thought myself much, you know, of a cherry. More of a vanilla guy. But I have seen the light. This particular light, at least. Now I have a bit of actually let me make this like this. On Thursday. On Thursday, yes. Which is tomorrow. We are going to play some War Thunder because we haven't done that in a while. That sounds actually like a very brilliant plan. Even if I just have to like
People are rioting.
an hour or two, doesn't really matter because that's a game you can really nicely play and then get out again. No problem whatsoever. On Friday we will have our usual Pillars of Eternity stream, because, well, that's what it needs to be, and we just started the second one, and I'm somewhat, you know, hyped for that. A bit of giddy anticipation is abound, from my point, at least. On Saturday, since Saturday I actually have a short work day for once, again, which is nice, I probably do 2 streams then, and we're gonna play, you know, like 3 or 4 hours of the good old Hearts of Iron, and see how that works. And on the evening we're gonna then play the Draken card, as is promised, as is scheduled. I shall not change my schedule for that at all, because it does seem that some people do enjoy the Pony Adventures of Ponygrad 3. What a special little game that is.
Attention for the Admiral.
Now, you go down, you repair, then we send you down. Let's make this a bit faster so we actually get some shit done. I do kind of want to you know, finish with the main quest actually, but on the other side, I also do kind of enjoy this self-ordained trial, basically. But so, yeah, hey, now you have a good idea of what we're gonna play the next few days. Which means probably either on Sunday or on Monday next week we shall return to play some Legend of Heroes. Haven't done any, you know, anime-style nonsense in a while, and kinda miss it.
Let the sails fill.
I do need my weep shit sometimes. You know, otherwise
Aye.
a smallish part of me is not gonna get satisfied.
Admiral! Admiral!
Sure, let's take a look at you, sure. What do you want? Look, that guy looks interesting. Haunted castle. I see an object from a thunderstorm. Your people dash for a tumble-down castle. Pray out that you come in peace. I'm peaceful.
Amazing horrors.
First mate's tremulous voice returns no answer, but its own echo, somewhat distorted and corrupted by the castle walls. Could it be that whatever now inhabits this place no longer has the power to speak? Or perhaps it is merely biding its time. Dum dum dum. Look for a way out. Designed to keep people in. Oh, that's great. Strangely, no ladder or stairs are found leading up to the battlements. Refuse to believe it's real. Faith steadies the soldier's hand as he approaches the bride. Then he stops abruptly. We should see your faces, cackles a diminutive and smartly dressed man emerging from the shadows. I'm John Eugene Purvula, and you're an asshole.
Not the worst, manifest.
Basically, that asshole put up a show to scare us and film it, probably. What an asshole. Truly, the height of his soulishness.
New orders?
Ah, then. All of you are here. You're moving. You're moving. And we shall, as soon as possible, order another ship of the line. Our sacrifices will be great when we run into that fucking harbor. I can tell you that much. Yes, as in immediately. Doesn't really take a genius to figure that out. It's just not going to feel good though. Like, not eat bloody all. Well, at least resource-wise, we are still pretty well good. Truly good off. Nothing too bad. But losing our cannons at a really slow rate now, aren't we? Huh. Well. It is how it is.
Stations!
Or ships of the line. Oop. I mean, you can clearly see that the ship movement and especially the warfare aspects are not the main part of the game.
Steersman!
Basically. It's not set up to be. You can play warfare, it's just not, you know. If you want to play warfare, then play a warfare game. Actually, is there a good naval warfare game? I wonder. I haven't really seen one in a while. Now then, we shall go for the most brutish attack we can muster. From the backside, basically from back here.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Now, fleet, I want you to go in there, destroy the big one. Everything else is absolutely ignorable, but destroy the big one, please.
Ship under attack.
Attention to the Admiral.
Let me guess, that thing is going to have an ass load of hell.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Better stay quenched.
Even with all of my firepower, that's still not gonna be comfortable. At all.
Fleet ready?
It takes forever to shoot, which is good. But it has all of the nasty effects that you can imagine. the other side of the argument, if we can actually sink that thing. She hasn't rebuilt any of the other cannons, so I'm assuming she can't just rebuild them. Meaning that if this thing would be gone, our chances of actually winning the fight would just be tremendously higher. Ouch. Also it has splash damage. Oh, who the fuck gave that thing splash damage? Oh. That is like cancer times 10.
I'll smash something of yours soon enough.
Yeah, I don't think we can save that ship.
Your streets are safe.
Enemy
A
colony
ship
established.
was destroyed.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking so.
Engage. We're not sunk yet.
Come on, we can do this. I believe in your ship.
Steer us off.
You can actually shoot in both directions, which is nice. Which means we can go broadside on both sides. Okay, we are doing an S-load of damage now, because we're now firing full on both sides. We're still gonna lose another ship shortly.
Resistance is gone. Ship was destroyed.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting much more.
Ship was destroyed.
We are somewhat lame.
If you could manage to sink that at least.
A ship was destroyed.
Okay, I think we have done some pretty nice damage. That thing is gone, the big one is gone, that thing is almost gone, so 1 damage, 2 damaged. There's like 3 guns left. To be fair, it cost me like everything I had, but the sacrifice I was willing to make in the first place. Was it worth it in the end? That's actually really hard to tell. Also, I'm realizing that my cannons are becoming my bottleneck for ship production, which is not at all pleasant.
Stand to attention for the boss.
Do we have more of that steel though? I mean, yes, we have. I can probably get away with building another, money-wise even too. Probably build another one. They have a bit of a tendency to go up in flames though, so building them right next to the fire station and having a chance of them exploding the fire station is probably not something you would want to do. You know, just as the on a bit of a basic matter. Let's upgrade it to the big large house. Large warehouse, there's large warehouses everywhere. I mean, I would like to upgrade all of them. Get the production really going. Yeah, medium is probably enough down there. Large ones here are probably a very good idea though. I mean, I did...
Resume the attack, or your siege will end.
I don't care, I will come back at with more muscle. Medium should be enough down here. I mean, I would have like at least for having one big here. Make this a bit faster. We're not wasting all of that time. I hear people wonder why it's so important to have good fucking music in your games. Really keeps people going. Now then. Diplomacy.
got a knack for this, haven't you?
A true pirate? I've heard worse about me than that.
Ish, I'm assuming you would have been a pirate and all. Some people would probably take a field day insulting you. According to Monkey Island, it's actually how pirates fight, mind you. Insulting each other. Bop, bop. But yes, we shall resume our attack short. Yeesh. Shortish indeed. Looking at all the smoking craters. I love it. We have done some really nice damage here.
Come here at your peril.
Problem is, of course, they repair themselves. So...
People celebrate your leadership.
Oh, actually, all the way over here, eh? Stating off. Cool wizard. No empire is built upon a single thing, but what would you say is the old world's greatest legacy? Our industrial prowess and economical growth. Tall cities, then, vast, prosperous, and beautiful. Locked answer. To unlock, have a bigger population. Global population. What would you like to most about your position as an architect builder? Holy math! Ensure governing by people. So you're a populist. So noble that your concern for your people is genuine. Is a way, I have a gift that may suit your ambitions.
I confess, I had expected greater eccentricity. Perhaps we are not so different after all.
Well, I would like to sail to you, but I actually don't have a ship in the New World at the moment. Well, I will assume that I actually did enough damage to it that we can reasonably follow that little ship. We try again, because we have failed so horribly the last time.
You're looking for something, and I can help you find it.
Well,
Falcon ready.
or so you claim.
The locals say that trading ship over.
Sails.
The locals say great many things. I know.
On our way.
Follow along, follow along, follow along very nicely.
Steersman.
Shall finally find out something. Maybe, potentially, if we're not getting murdered by the fucking parrot lady again. Let's try to avoid that.
Ship constructed.
There's my ship of the line.
The foul scent of a killer. We cannot let him escape.
Who have we here? Samuel Good's child. Want to go down with your father, do you?
Not really, I'm going to take you down. Although I will say I want your ship.
Freely admits to his crime. Get him!
The epiphany.
I was just a spark. Steersman. And the touch paper is already lit.
You are so close to dying, ship.
Sails.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He is dead. It cannot end here. We have no answers.
We'll tack there in no time.
There must be some clue among the wreckage. Anything.
Your father's diary.
Oh, an assortment to make the blood curdle. Endless cloaks and masks.
I don't
It's
want to waste.
empty.
It is father's diary.
Yes.
Quickly, what does he say?
Yeah, shit, did I just... Oh shit, I kicked it overboard.
Sails.
Quickly, what does it say? Roops throws diary into the water. Now we shall never know the answer.
Of course.
course. The island over which he was accused
So,
of
this is all I
treason.
can puzzle of my arrest
That
in
is
present
what they are
circumstance.
after.
Shackled between these cold revolts. I resolve to make my case again.
No doubt
Mr.
father
Bleakworth,
thought
who
this simple,
today so
Germaine.
cruelly refused me a proper
If anyone
explanation.
can
I
interpret
was straight to
it,
sleeping. I think of
Madame
nothing.
Kahina can.
My poor Hannah, dear there, so far distant. With daybreak comes duty. Prosperity was sold to the infamous rebel Samento, and there must be the last I've heard of it. The Queen, the nation is up in arms, and the jewel of the New World is lost. I have today begun the process of gathering evidence in my defense. Hannah was here, though they did not let her stay long. Gives me hope that a full blah blah. You failed in your mission.
No time.
That's the whole point. You failed. Okay, let me ask a nice question of the people. Can I buy...
Spot a poker.
Can I buy any cannons from you?
If I'm commissioned, I will paint you a story in broad strokes.
Well, if you could sell me fucking cannons, that would be
To
awesome.
work with the lowest. Yet answer only to God and the Queen. How many?
He has all the nice things, but he does not have what I need.
Her Majesty rarely needs guidance. A little here and there. I think she simply likes to have bless Her Majesty. She eats.
Okay, those are just
Don't tell me
clippers.
I've
Yeah,
missed another appointment.
just clippers, sadly enough. I would buy them if they had some fucking bait ships, some frigates or something. Oh yeah, return from your expedition. Well, would you like to go on another one? Sunken treasure.
This is the eye of the devil's storm to come.
Bye bye, ship. Captain's like, well, we have been back for like a minute. Nice of you to send me out again.
Ship of the line reporting in.
I mean, I get it. We have really spent a lot of resources, so I guess it's not really surprising that we would be completely out. But at least, you know, at least the things that are destroyed are not going back. That means the cannon towers, sure, they're gonna recuperate, yes.
I give the orders, matey, or you'll lose your coconut.
You don't gonna steal my coconut. My coconut is impossibly powerful. Eating all my pens. Poor things are so terrified they haven't laid an egg in
You
weeks.
can't make better what's already gold. Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
Find and collect the wild animals. That's gonna be a painful quest, isn't it? I don't see any hand symbol for picking up. Ah. Around the streets of your city, probably near the farmer's residence. Okay. I guess I should be somewhere in the actual streets.
Who's stinking like cut cheese?
Don't see them. Where could you be hiding? No animals here, no animals there, no animals everywhere. Can I just take one from my zoo and be like, here, take this?
Please let us play in the lower field.
It's like probably close to a farmer's residence. Yeah, but no. Still not enough cannons though. Ah, saddening. Maybe people actually rioting again. To the point where the police actually needs to get up and do something about it.
Side. Time to go against the grain.
I can't help myself, but I don't see any freaking animals. And then, you know, wild animals. Oh, I hate quests like that.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
Okay, 2 frigates. Would 2 frigates actually be enough, though, to deal with this nonsense? If I get it so that not all cannons can shoot me at once, maybe that would be enough. Maybe we lost like 2 ships, you know, that's not good. Yeah, like 2, we lost like 4 ships. Be realistic here. Delete quest. I'm tempted, game.
Check a copy.
No church in Clampton, gossip bros elbow.
It can only do them good, I'm sure. You know what's best for the readers, after all.
Yes.
Your ways seem fickle and foreign.
I'm just making sure the people actually now
Sounds grand.
realize just how much of a nice person I am. Keeping their little lives. I mean, I swear to God, you would assume that should be that hard to fucking spot some wild animals running or roaming around. But I quite literally have a hard time actually finding them.
You'll get the job done, and done well. You hear? A job half done will
Stations.
come back to bite you.
I think we will try with 2 ships off the line. I mean, it's only 3 cannons, and I mean, with 4 ships we could easily destroy 2 of them with the big one firing at us.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Dear indeed. Shut up, woman. Now this time we will kinda watch out for ships a bit more. Excuse me. In case things get worse, we shall retreat. Does this woman actually have a repair crane?
We each hold a tiny world in this dream.
She has, which means we could potentially repair at her base. That's of course grand. We shall make a very good use of that. Also, Queen disappeared. The Queen vanishes. We shall probably take care of that. In like, you know, the near future. Also, we're kinda losing out on fishies again.
I can tell you're searching for something. The mark of the Perforion. This sign of fire is reserved for those they wish death upon.
You don't say. Death, you say.
I
Yes.
never knew your father was mixed up with the Perforion. A grave
Perforion.
malevolence.
I never knew my father was.
You may
Hate
be
to say
wild,
it,
child,
even to speak the name.
but don't
Wretch.
go to the new world. Don't rouse the dragon from its slumber.
A bit too late, we're already in the new world, bitch.
The diary may not be enough in itself to convince Sir Archibald, but it may give him food for thought.
Samuel Good's murder exposed. Good siblings tracked down their father's murderer, a man unlikely to have acted alone. Indeed, rumors circulate of links to a peculiar sect. They have fire ships, we are fucked if we try to fight them.
Bold new expedition, Admiral.
Oh, actually, the Sunken Treasure expedition, it's the one we do for the Queenie, isn't it? Sunken Treasure Expedition. Annual Royal Progress. It's no coincidence that the trail of roses left in Her Majesty's wake has ended in this pretty continental town. Ask a respectable local if they've seen a fugitive queen. Locals are stubborn in their silence. The queen is a relative of those who own the land and they work here for their livelihoods. Offer them suitable regal incentive. You refuse. You bribe and they refused. Use my knowledge of the royal family to make a guess. Your family with the Teutonic dynasty stands you in good stead. Whispers at home are growing ever louder on the subject of the queen's suitors, and your cousin Ernst seems to be one of the frontrunners. Whom did you wish to help the queen? Very well, agrees the prince. Yes, we made it. There will be masked ball in Monegasque. We'll find it. Okay. Set sail for whatever that place is. It sounds awfully French, doesn't it? Let us ignore that fact and think of better tidings. The Empire is otherwise going to lose its heads. Actually, can I just
Fleet ready?
control group you? Yes, I can. I think. Yes, I can. You know, in most games I'm actually not using control groups, you know, for quick access and quick order giving, but just so I can, you know, have them on the button. I don't need to remember where they actually are stationed. Apprentice the car, yes. I don't need to remember where they are. That is rather pleasant. Give me another fishery.
Nice day for it.
Well, yeah, this is indeed a nice day. As you see, it is really hard to just put them on the way. And one of the ticks in the next state of Kelmany, communicable and so show of the line surprise wind was destroyed.
Sails.
Sails, indeed, you have one or two. And you use them to gather speed. But then we are once again getting very, very, very close to where we want to be. Well, not where we want to be. Honestly, if I could help it, do not wish to deal with
What is it you are bringing?
the fucking
This
pirates.
symbol is a death threat, but Her Majesty received one identical upon a plain envelope with a stamp from the colonies.
It's like, yeah, that's not good.
We still don't know how your father was involved in all this, but I fear the answer lies west.
If you actually...
Your father sold prosperity to the leader of the rebels, Isabel.
Shit, she has actually managed to repair everything. Well then, this mission has been a failure.
We need to plan our expedition route carefully.
Moving in front.
Seductive charms, very modest.
Okay, I will not do this again, over and over again.
Line of battle.
I'm not that much of a masochist, mind you.
On our way.
We shall now return home and never speak of this again,
Let the
basically.
sails fill.
Yes, let us not speak of this again.
I'll smash something of yours soon enough.
Following Prince Ernst's advice, you travel by train.
I
No
don't
respecting
expect you'll
Côte to
shoot
Keys.
Play that blunder.
shamelessly walk in without. A special guest, you say? You bet your best bet, find the queen. Well, try to mingle with fine society, I guess. The lunch of royalty does not desert you. Nice. Yoshi has set up its speech. You have another cap down and get it. Get to it, Captain. The queen is running away from us.
Resume the attack, or your siege will end.
Sorry to say, but my siege was doomed from the start. We shall not do this again. But that probably also means that he has a big gun back, yeah. We shall endeavor to not do this again. You know, as long as I don't find a cheesy way to cheese a cannonball through the fucking mountains, that is. If I find something like this, then maybe, but unless that is the case, yeah, let's actually, you know, stay calmly outside of the range. And if worst comes to worst, we can always offer some sort of treaty.
We'll attack there in no time.
I present my humble...
Okay, let's sell that ship, because we don't really need it. The only ships we need are ships of the line. That kind of proves my point, doesn't it? Women on ships really do bring misfortune, after all. None of them returned now, did they?
Can any friend lift this demon cloud?
Beam shall never succeed. Sail in the Mediterranean. Envision canopies of sail above. What do you want?
From this bright moon, I am yet greedy for starlight.
7 tons of sail, so I mean I can give you 7 tons.
Wield the torch. We have cause for urgent celebration.
New seatbed. I guess that's nice. I think medium warehouse is actually more than enough for you.
We have the devil to pay.
Perfect, to upgrade here. To upgrade there. Small one to upgrade here, and I think that's everything. Upgraded. I do like myself the
An explosion in one of your factories.
Yeah, of course it's yeah.
A fire broke out.
You don't say. Fucking fire broke out. Actually, where is?
you here, Master?
Where actually did I put the next fire station? Well, and that is the risk of doing the schnapps. Not only does it get you drunk, and you know, moonshine can make you blind, but it also has a tendency to just fucking explode, even if it's official production. At least, you know, in the earlier stages. Now, my little firemen are trying their very best to make sure not all things go up in flame.
Dry hail only stoke the blaze.
Don't you worry. I think they have it under control. Raboom!
I have to trust my instincts where you're concerned.
And we're back in business. Finally,
The
Jesus
fire
Christ.
left ruins behind.
You're behind the times, I've already taken care of it. He was like, there are ruins in your city, and I'm like, no. No. Actually.
Good thing you caught me. We're about to take tea.
Why the fuck would you call ruins? I don't have any ruins in my city, do I? Oh, this one. Actually, nice that it gives me the overview, but it could then, you know, also tell me where the ruins are exactly. Would make it easier. Is there a menu somewhere here? Probably. Probably hidden. The Cape of Trelawney. The Queen fled the casino at high speed. You can either keep up your pursuit or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave to the captain have been followed, should be waiting in the Monegasque Marina. We are in gay friends land apparently. Get to the ship. Ship's indeed waiting in the marina. Eureka can continue to chase her majesty or send her a message of peace with your signaler. Send her a message of peace. Receive no answer. Look into your message again, it does seem a little abrupt. Stop in the name of Sir Archibald. Finally able to ask why it is that she ran away. Well, I mean, we have a good ship, so she's probably not going to outrun us.
I am not here to escape domestic dissatisfaction, but to address it. Our nation has lost its pride, but pride can be restored. This place, Trelawney, is the site of my father's great naval victory over our rivals, La Corona.
Basically, it's a reenactment of the Spanish and English naval wars.
In the lap of Poseidon. The scepter of Capon has long granted its bearers indisputable authority, but it sank to the depths, along with La Corona's fleet. I can still smell Father's victory here at Trelawney. It is his greatest legacy.
Yep, well, you would be able to smell that, be that as it may.
The trophy we never claimed for that victory will remind us of our past glories and restore the people's faith in their monarch. We shall build a new capital of the realm here, perhaps call it Crown Falls, in view of the sparkling cataracts you see the island possesses.
Oh boy.
This may be my greatest legacy.
And of course,
you'll build it and
sure.
find the scepter, and I shall designate you Warden of Trelawney, my official representative in these waters.
Basically, you have no idea how to actually build a fucking running city, so you're like, well, you do it. You can put it in nice words, sure, but that is basically what it comes down to. But hey, that means we have another new area.
A humble outpost now, but it promises to become the largest capital of my empire.
An unsettled island. Is it? Is it though? We have another expedition already that we need to do. Sail to HMS Lap of Victory. You people really have an interesting way of naming things. Not the most creative, but alas, we shall take it as is and enjoy it for what it is. At some point in the near future I actually do need to eat my bread though. It's kinda getting stale just sitting there. Can't have that now, can we?
It would be prudent to accept.
Okay, this looks horrible. Yes, it looks a lot better. Let's start on this side of the island. We're just gonna settle, pick up our stuff, and I think that's actually a very good way to end it on another positive note. More things. More things to enjoy, more things to build. Just generally speaking, more things.
I grew an empire from nothing too, dearie.
Rich city-state, rich village.
I can see it. A brilliant metropolis rising here, from the memory of the victory my father masterminded. A shining new jewel in the crown of my empire.
Which is a bit crazy about it, but well. Let's go back to the old way. The old world is just a generally pleasant area. Industrialization. Oh!
New orders?
But yeah. I think this show will be it for today, mostly because I actually do have to get up rather early in the morning these days. Yeah, that was fun. I think you will see this pop on relatively regularly until we finish the campaign, basically. Until then, every now and then, basically. But yeah, I did talk about the scheduling already. So we do have a basic idea what's to come the next day, or the next few days basically, until the weekend, and then we shall see from there on out what's to come. Yes, sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Also means that for the moment I shall have to bid you adieu. Have a good one and all of that,
I see
and
the same old faces whenever I come here.
I shall be back tomorrow. Probably another shortish run because I don't have time. Friday is probably going to be a bit longer. Actually, I've planned on it. And Saturday is a short day, so that should allow us to actually play the Hearts of Iron 4. The Soviet one. The Soviet one. Bum bum bum. And yeah. Let us look forward to that. I mean, the weekend is coming closer, ever closer. Which does make it also enjoyable, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's save the game. And yeah. Thanks for dropping by, of course, as usual. As for the naval ones, too, no one's actual surprise. It's the Soviets went by. I'm going to ruin your name just because you dared to put a Z where it does belong. Ah, language. Such a nice little tool of mass murder. Almost like communism. Just, you know, better. And, well, of course, everybody else who is not that easily nameable, do feel patted on the back. Good job. Very good job. Very much pleased. Very much appreciated. And, yeah. See you soon, as in, well, tomorrow, if you so desire. Do feel free to come back. I do appreciate it. And with that, well, have a good one, and bye-bye for the moment.